Alright, it looks like I've got it sorted out. I think what happened on the last video, I did make it public, but I think on the last video I had the settings set to members only. So here in a second, when this picture comes up and I get some current viewers, I need somebody to type something in the chat box to make sure I've got it all working again. Okay, I have a viewer. Please type in the chat box. I need to make sure that the chat, 2 viewers. I need to make sure that the chat is working for everyone. 3. I do apologize for that, but I don't want it set to members only. Live stream settings. Live chat. Enable members only chat. No. Allow chat replay, and I'll allow live chat. Cancel. All right, Minnesota Mike. Now I know that it works. Yeah, I did the one video, and it's nothing special. I did the one video, and I talked for an hour, and of course Charles came on and said hello, and Scott Baird, but he's a member as well. Hey Scott, you're back. Okay, great. And I couldn't figure out, why is there nobody watching, or why is nobody chatting? Well, the reason why nobody was watching was set to members only, so the 2 that came in here were members, and now it's set to public. But it, like I say, it's really nothing to really speak about. I just was making these little bumps to hide the nuts and stuff in this. So, and that last one I came on just a few minutes ago, I was trying to use the YouTube easy method, and the easy method, there was no sound. I'll have to check that at a later date. But so basically what I'm doing here is just making my hardware covers, getting them whittled down. Of course, like I said in the other chat, they'll be super filled in. Maybe I'll take this video and the other video and download them and edit them up and re-upload them, because I wasted basically an hour. Okay. Now I got to make sure that screw will still come out of there. Yep. Yep, we got it. We got her. I got brakes. If I want to stop the airplane quick, I just turn that screw in. You get a little blue Loctite on there when I put the airplane back together. But anyway, that's the tail wheel setup I got for the airplane. And kind of cool. All right, so now I'm going to put it back over here. We'll set it back on the airplane where it lives. I'll monkey with something else for a little bit. I'm not going to stay on too long for this video. I'll stay on a half an hour because I already put an hour in. using the wrong settings. And I had a phone call. I just the 6 to 1, half dozen the other. As I stated in the last video, probably going to do a Saturday at John's if I can talk him into doing it, because we're basically opened up a little bit. I can move around a little. I don't have to hide inside the house. Anyway, I have this all shaped. This is the spinner that's going on it. Let's see. It looks like this. If you look at the arc, it starts at the tip of the spinner and arcs all the way back and drops down to the reveal there. I probably need to make up a canopy mold before I go over to John, so that we can go ahead and pull a canopy over there next weekend. But I don't know how I want to do that yet either. So, because this is going to be a tucker, only rather large, I guess it needs to come from about right here. Here to here, so it needs to be, I guess I could whittle it out of this block right here. We'll make the mold out of this. It looks similar, just considerably bigger. Let's turn it this way so you can see. I didn't use these plans for anything except for eyeball. You know, that looks about right. Shape of the tips, shape of the fuselage. No numbers came off these plans or anything. But, we'll see how it looks here. Let's see, take this down. And turn this up here. Turn this light out so you don't get a backlight. Haven't done this before. I want to see how close I got to it. I have no way to hold that up there. I guess it is. That's good enough. So there's the plan. And here's the big one. Considerably bigger. This one here is a foot longer than the other one. But it does look similar. What do you think? Do they look the same? I could have cut a little more off the bottom of this, and still might do that, because it appears that if I cut another, yeah, because the original Tucker has a bottom block on it, I didn't take into account that I was going to use a molded bottom section for this. Uh, I cut the fuselage side in proportion to what that was, but because this is twice as big on the bottom because it has more shape, I could start right here and cut this up to here, about a half inch more off, and raise that all. I think I'll do that. I think that'll make it look more like the original Tucker, and it's not that big a deal. All I have to do is add the difference at the bottom of the rudder here, because the rudder's the right proportion, but the fuselage taper is slightly different. So I think I'll do that. I think I'll cut that up some more. This is what prototyping is all about. You just don't know until you get a physical specimen. And I never set this up against the plan until now. Let me know what you think. You think I should cut that fuselage taper up another half inch or so? Because it's pretty beefy here, and on that one it's pretty narrow right in here. So if I brought the bottom of the fuselage up to there, let's go by the bottom. I don't know. Maybe more trouble than it's worth. However, I would save weight back there, but I think what I'll do is I'll get the stab cut into it and look at it from there, because then it would cut down some of that area there. I don't know. I'm going to have to think about this. I got to make a decision here pretty quick because I want to get this done. If they're going to have a Nats, I'd like to fly it at the Nats. And there ain't no way if I keep second guessing. I gotta carry on. So let me know. I see I got some more people that come on. Let me know what you think. Should I cut that bottom block up some more? Bring it up. Well, let's measure it. See what the proportions are. I got here. I have inch and 3/4. Inch and 3/4, and here I have about 3 1/4. So this airplane is twice the size. Scaling is pretty spot on, actually. I don't know. I've never seen a Tucker this big, so it looks like it has some arc to the bottom too. I don't know. These are just some things that I've got to kick around in my head to see if I, I guess maybe I better mock up the canopy and see what it looks like. So it needs to be 3 inches long. And this one here is 2.5. It needs to be about 3 1/4. So 3 1/4. That's what we got here. Yeah, cut it and lose some weight, you bet. You think just cutting a 1/2 inch off the bottom of this. If I cut this up a 1/2 inch and bring this up 1/2 inch, that's not much. But that's not where the weight comes from. The weight, the 1 or 2 grams that I save going from here to here a 1/2 inch is nothing compared to the paint. The more surface area you have on it, the more paint goes on it. And that paint will be 1/2 ounce. So you save 1 gram here, let's say 2 grams, you'll save 1/2 to 3/4 of an ounce in paint back there. So that means splitting this here. It's only wood. We got about the same proportion between here and here, and about the same proportion between the flap line and there, because we scaled it up. But where it starts losing the proportion is back here. It does need to come up. So I think that'll be the next trick. We'll cut a 1/2 inch off the bottom. Then I'll set it up there and look and get you guys' opinion and see what you think. See if 1/2 inch is enough. But other than that, it's pretty damn close. Now, I did one thing that is a little different. The proportion on the rudder should have been about 1 inch wider, according to that. However, I don't want my airplane any longer than 48 inches. So, and there's a reason for that, and that's clock time. I hate them long dogs. So I cut it short on the rudder, and hopefully it won't be noticeable. Because where my hinge line is, where the hinge line is, there'll still be the same amount in proportion of rudder sticking behind the trailing edge of the elevator. That's where it goes right there. It's actually farther forward than the drawing. The drawing would have it stick back here, and the rudder would be back here. I don't want any longer than 48 inches, so we'll have to live with a little out of proportion on that. And it's not much, and you wouldn't notice it unless you were looking at the drawing like I'm doing here, because it will look like a tucker. But I think you're right. I think we'll cut a 1/2 inch off the bottom of that fuselage, split the molded bottom block here. I'll have to carbon fiber it and pull this up a 1/2 inch. and add the 1/2 inch down here on the rudder and carry that on. Yeah, that'll make it look better, I think. Yeah. Okay. But you can see how much bigger the airplane is. It's way bigger. I've got some Meslick wheel pants that I'm going to try to incorporate. Where the heck are they? They might be in the drawer. They don't weigh anything. I'm going to try to incorporate them into that, and if I can, I'll build some wood wheel pants. Even if it's a loss, where it's going to cost me an ounce, it's got to have wheel pants on, or else it won't be a tucker. Normally, when I'm building these super light airplanes, I leave the wheel pants off, just put some gear doors or some type of spat or whatever on there, and we'll call it a day. But this has got to have wheel pants on it. I need to tape this on here, stand back and see what it looks like. Make sure I got the shape right. Yes, indeedy. That's the ticket. Hey, thank you. It'll just be a mega tucker or the mother tucker. I don't know. See, then again, you got to think about side area. Yeah, I might just leave it, because if I don't have enough side area, then it won't stay out. The weather veining won't work. I don't know. I'll have to sleep on it, and I'll probably decide tomorrow at lunch when I'm sitting there talking to Jerry. I don't know. I do good thinking at lunch. But I got a real good shape on it. I'm happy with it. This is the first I've stood back and looked at it. I'm also going. This is the other pilot Tommy Looper did for me. He did the wooden pilot that's in that airplane. I wish I had another one of those, only a little bigger. But I can't really impose on Tommy to carve me another one. It only took 2 years to get that one. But this is one that he painted for me. And I was thinking about this, but I think he'd be too small. So I think the next size pilot up, like I did for my Monado, would be more in scale for this airplane. But I don't know. And I do want to recess his head back into the headrest. Oh, shoot. Can't be dilly-dallying around too much longer, though. Anyway, guys, got any questions of what I'm doing or whatever? This is kind of a wrap-up because I screwed up on the other video in the settings. 2 of them. But I like the looks of it. It'll be right. Anyway, been on for 25 minutes or 35 minutes? Okay, a couple announcements. Charles Carter is now a manager of the channel. So in case Rusty can't get on, Charles can get on. So that we have a backup. Might need one more backup, actually. We have Rusty on the East Coast and Charles on the West Coast. If somebody in the middle of the country would like to be a host of the YouTube live streams, let me know, and we'll kind of all get together and we'll work it out and teach you how it works. And I'll grant you permission to upload to my channel, because this channel is not really my channel, it's our channel. It's just like Stunt Hangar isn't my website, it's our website. And I'm just a benevolent dictator on the site. And the reason being it has to be that way is there was a thread on there today about Brotherhood of the Ring and Stuka Stunt being taken down by malicious actors. Well, you can't believe the malicious actors we get on Stunt Hangar, and I have to battle these bots and threats and viruses and all kind of crap that they try to do to take us down. And it's at least once a week there's a threat, and once every 3 months there's a severe threat where it just kind of crawls everything down to a stop. So it has to have a guy that has total authority. I wish there was someone that I could trust, that I knew, that was savvy with computers, that could take over, because I'm not going to be here forever. And I don't want this to go away, so I need to put together some type of board of governors, or just kind of like Stunt Hangar works, where each guy has his own section. I need to have some type of system in place that the thing will carry on. But I was offered, somebody offered to buy Stunt Hangar from me, and they offered me a pretty good price. But being the kind of guy I am, the guy wasn't a stunt flyer. He just wanted it to harvest the emails and take it apart. And once I found that out, nah, it ain't for sale. I got 15 years tied up in this. I'm not going to throw it away. The first 3 years were, I can't remember, how many hours it took. I got several thousand hours in this thing, coding and getting it working right. So, but the YouTube channel, I want it to carry on, and it's not quite as intensive a thing. We can always fix that. Nobody can take it. They could take it. The only guys that could take it down is Google, and I can't combat those guys. But Stunt Hangar, on the other hand, I got to work at it. So anyway, Charles is a host. Rusty's a host. We need one more in the middle of the country. So if you'd like to host a program on Stunt Hangar, videos, a live chat, get with me on Stunt Hangar, and we'll scope it out and see if you're somebody that I think can do it, and we'll go from there. That way we could have, Rusty likes Mondays and Fridays. Maybe we can have Tuesdays and Thursdays by another host, and then, or swap them around or whatever. However, it doesn't matter to me, how you guys want to work it out. And then, of course, I'll do my building videos, and that way we're all entertained instead of watching the tube, because TV is useless. Might as well be Common Core. It's absolute crap. So anyway, I'm babbling. I'll be on again tomorrow night. Hopefully, when I do the stream, I'll have it set straight so that you guys can chat at me. And thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, share the videos. Please become a paid subscriber. It's $4.98 a month. Come on, guys. You can't do $4.98 to help the channel out, help the Stunt Hangar out. That money that's donated on the super chats usually ends up going to Rusty. Whoever's, whatever we got left over, I give to Rusty. So helps him out. Nothing's free, not really. And you get some perks. You get the live chats with me once a month, and you get there's a couple of members only videos on there now, but there'd be one member only video a week showing some of my tips and tricks. So, well, we'll see you again tomorrow night. Fair winds, tight lines. See ya.